Imagine, for a moment, what can you make out on the horizon when you look toward the future of affordable housing? Changing the landscape takes visionary leaders, and this year's housing heroes come from different walks of life. But the bond they share is the vision it takes to see the world as it could be, the dedication it takes to lead others down that path, and the recognition that no change can be sparked unless it can first be imagined. Compassion, commitment, service to others, investment in the future. These are the building blocks it takes to create rich and productive communities. Mary and Jean Frey's children and grandchildren embrace these values with passion and tenacity. Each generation has taught the generations that follow. It is only when you choose to change the world for others that you recognize its meaning for yourself. Jean Frey learned early on the core values of responsibility and generosity, of building up and giving back. Starting as a sales trainee at Waldorf Paper, making $52.50 a week, Jean would come to head and transform the entire company. Even more remarkable is the impact that he and wife Mary Frost Frey have made on the greater community. These extraordinary parents cultivated a dive-in-and-do-it-yourself attitude that has come to define the character of the entire family.
I guess if you use the metaphor about leaving the place better than you found it, and you're not just here to take up space.
In 1985, the family established the Frey Foundation, reflecting these values. Giving families a secure place to live was at the top of the list.
If you're in a precariously housed situation for a longer period of time, kids in school and the mobility problems are just manifest.
By supporting programs like CommonBond Seward Towers Advantage Centers, the Freys recognize that education, coupled with housing, is paramount to pulling people out of poverty.
Can help us learn why.
Awesome job reading. You're getting really good at that.
My name is Lahili and I'm 6 years old. I've been in Study Buddy for 4 years. Really, my favorite thing is that every time when you're like stuck with words and you don't know it, they help you, and then sometimes they kind of sound it out for you if you don't know the words.
Does that sound like it makes sense?
Yeah.
I've been in Study Buddies for a while, a few years, and I've had the same study buddy. And most of the time I work with her with decimals and other subtractions and multiplication.
The Study Buddies program builds tremendous confidence in children in themselves, and I've seen the confidence build every month, and that has got to help them now and as they reach young adulthood and through their entire lives.
I mean, kids are kids, whether you're going to suburbia or in inner city, and their parents love them no less than anybody else, and the family systems are just stressed when you have housing situations that are less than ideal. But if you can stabilize and you can give the kids what they need, and give the parents what they need, it works. And it's a wonderful thing to see kids flourishing, kids happy, working well with each other. That's it.
In 2006, the Freys responded to the state of Minnesota's initiative to end homelessness by making an unprecedented foundational gift to this state initiative.
What we did with the state plan to end long-term homelessness was decide, let's bring it to scale and really, for the time period necessary, put enough resources to it that you essentially end the problem.
The loss of human capital, the loss of basic dignity by being put in a position where you can't really get in front of any kind of a problem because you're always at least 2 or 3 steps behind. It's a justice issue. That if you put yourself in the position of someone who, but for a few bad breaks, would be otherwise living in decent housing and working at a job, but a couple things happened along the way, and you find yourself in a very difficult position, any of us could really be there.
They want to do more than just provide money. They really are concerned about the results. They are participating on the advisory council. They show up and speak at housing forums. And so it's more than money, it's expertise and involvement, and quite frankly, holding us in government accountable for doing what we said we were going to do.
Generosity begets generosity, and the true impact of the Frey family's work can be measured in how they inspire others to believe and respond.
This is an opportunity to really leverage some dollars and public awareness about the issue of homelessness and how it is not necessarily an intractable problem, because you can make a real substantive difference.
Homelessness is really coupled with hopelessness, and once you can break that cycle, people have hope for their future. And if you have hope, you then start investing in yourself.
If we lose this opportunity, that's a terrible loss, because the stars haven't lined up like this before, and they may not again.